right, we're down here at the Otis Redding statue here. This is down the Oak Muggy Trail, which is a part of the river. Train tracks on the trestles on the other side. And you're looking back at the actual river, and this is called Otis Redding Gateway Park. This was built a couple of years back, about 2002 or 2003, somewhere along in there. And it's in honor of Otis Redding, Macon's hometown kid. Went good. What you hear in the background, a lot of music about Otis Redding, which is a non-playing video type setup, which is only playing the audio part. That's part of his live stuff from out in California. So enjoy this little Otis Redding here. If without you, Otis, it would never be anything like me. I've never been able to make it. Thank you, brother. I'd like to tell you, that was a great deal. You hooked me up with Sam and Dave. You just took me on to a new world. Thank you very much. Well, okay, now this goes back to a few times. I said, yes, Otis, you're hanging in here, bro. I remember back then, young, very young, Otis Redding was playing with the Pine Toppers. And actually before that was with the Panthers, but mostly with the Pine Toppers. And there was Johnny Jenkins in the Pine Toppers. They was all playing around different fraternity shows and different little places around Macon and nightclubs and everything. And so I wanted to hang out. That's all I could do at the time. And they had a trumpet player named Sammy Coleman at the time. Sam and Dave were important to me because Otis is the one that sort of hooked me up along with Phil Wallen and Alan Wallen with Sam and Dave. After I played with Otis maybe once or twice and went on and be with Sam and Dave for so many years. That was that's really nice because Johnny is the one that first sort of picked me out as a very young kid, just letting me hang out with them. By hanging out with them, I got a chance to listen to all the music and what was going on. I had a first hand, and actually I just knew exactly what was happening. And I used to go out to like Club 15 at Adams Lounge. That would be like a gopher for the band. I would just go around and help them do different things here and there. And eventually, I would be paying attention to the music because it wasn't really that much for me to do. I would help load and help unload, and other than that, I just hang around and listen to them play. So I learned a lot of stage presence by watching the different guys performing with them. And I also listened to the music. I learned exactly how to handle an actual group, an actual song, or anything that I had to come up with playing or anything like that. It was just awful. It was just awesome. Those are awesome days. Some of the tours and things I actually started out with Otis Redding was going out and just actually playing 2 or 3 songs, and then Coleman would just let me sit in and play 1 or 2 songs, and he'll come back and play. Then that magic day came. Sam and Dave made that call, and there I was. It's been years and years and years with Sam and Dave, and I really appreciate that.
Tell us about San Francisco,
Okay.
if you will.
Okay, the first time I went to San Francisco was with Sam and Dave. We played the Whiskey A Go-Go, and we were late getting there, and we just stayed out there and played for 7 days. But when we got there, we heard this loud noise coming from inside the club because we were 2 days late. Our bus had broken down, so we had to wait to get a bus to take us out there. So after going from Joplin, Missouri, nonstop all the way into California area, we get to the club, we dressed on the bus, and we marched into the club. As soon as we got to the door, no other than Jimi Hendrix was on stage performing. I had seen him before, but I didn't know that was until I actually saw him up close. Then I realized that was the guy that I used to see hanging around Macon with Johnny Jenkins, the father of Johnny Jenkins around. So that night I saw saying something to him about it. He sort of smiled and he said, yeah, you know what you're talking about. And something like that. It was something like that. And it was a very good night. That was the first time I had ever seen him perform. And one of the sad things about the deal was after he got through doing his show, the audience left. Then Sam and Dave came on to maybe less than 100 people, almost 1,000 people in the club. So that you know where he stood in California at that particular time. He was big, and he got bigger and bigger and bigger. Then he decided to go to Europe, and everything else is the history. He came back to America. He was a superstar.
What happened with Otis out there at the festival, the Monterey Festival?
Oh yeah, that was the Monterey Festival with Otis. That was a long shot. Phil and Alan booked them out there. I think more Phil. Excuse me. So Otis was a long shot playing for the hippies. So here I have hippies, and here come Otis Redding with Booker T and the MGs. They dressed in nice suits, and they were the only act of his caliber. They were the only soul act on the show. And they tore the place apart. And that was the summer of '67. And that was Otis awakening to a new market, all entirely new. Otis came back to Macon with a new concept of how to market himself. He went straight for it. He didn't live too much longer, but that was his goal, to make sure he was going to cover that much music in a short period of time. He did a great job of it.
Thank you, Newton, for your memories.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you for bringing memories back. I was just listening to the music there. The Fab, Fab, Fab. That's an interesting song. That was written by Steve Cropper. And, I always remember, I never could play that because of the beginning. And somebody showed me a little trick on how to play the lead trumpet part on that. And then after that, it was easy to play. It's just an interesting song to listen to.
Where was that song cut? Do you remember?
That's in Memphis. That's Stax.
Now he did most of his work, and Otis did at Stax.
Stax Records, right? And Booker T and the MGs were basically the band behind them.
Okay. Anything else?
In about 6 years, he had, as everybody knows now, he had an unbelievable amount of activity going on. You would think the man never slept, but he did sleep. But he was so business structured that he could do this, and it wouldn't bother him. His mind was always working on the next song, no matter what. It worked for him. It probably wouldn't work for nobody else, but for Otis, it all worked out perfect. And I really miss him as of today.
I'm Julia.
Julia? Hey, I'm Dave Peck. Glad to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, my name is Jesse Crago. I work for Babe and Sage Farms from Gordon, Georgia. We're located over in Wilkinson County. We have a brick oven on our property that we do a lot of parts baked breads in. We have usually 3 to 4 different varieties. Today we have ciabatta, our sourdough, whole wheat, and 3-seed sourdough. And
You said you sold out of these last week.
yeah, sold out of them last week. It was a good day. I believe today's going to be good. It's a little bit cooler than it was, so I imagine we'll probably get some good business for everybody down here at the market. And we were here on Wednesdays, and we also work the local market in Milledgeville on Saturdays.
Okay, we go up there on Tuesdays, but it's Tuesdays and Saturdays in Milledgeville?
Yes, two different markets.
Next song is called Sugar Coated Love. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You wanna see my baby? That girl so fine. Every morning, every night, she's always on my mind. 'Cause I'm sugar coated love. Yeah, sugar coated love. song's good. She likes to boogie real low. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. She likes to move it low. She loves to move it low. I'm taking my baby out to the picture show. By my baby, going to there no more. She loves to move it low. She loves to move it low. I love my baby. I love her by myself. What does she do? For no one else, she likes to go real low. 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 I'm taking my baby out to the picture show. By my baby, don't want to play no more. She wouldn't go real low. She wouldn't go real low. Tell me, baby, what you gonna do? Yes, I love you. Nothing nice and chill, you can go real low. You got the boogie real low. Yeah, good. She likes to go get it low. She likes to go get it low. She likes to go get it low. She likes to go get
tunes I've written over the last 15 to 20 years for you. Hope you remember some of them. Little thing I wrote off the Searching for a Rainbow album called Bob Away My Blues. Welcome to the Radio Collar segment of MaconGA Music City Limits. If I was a DJ and they'd let me play stuff on the radio, one of my first choices would be Johnny Jenkins' Tom Tom McCoo. This record was done in Macon, Georgia in 1969 and 70 with parts of it done at Fame Studios for an aborted Dwayne Allman solo release. Johnny Sandlin and Phil Walden got Macon native and legendary guitarist and singer Johnny Jenkins in the studio with Dwayne Allman and Barry Oakley, J-Mo, Butch Trucks, Pete Carr on guitar, Paul Hornsby on keyboards, Johnny playing drums. I mean, you got the members of the Allman Brothers and the Hourglass members here doing some incredible material, including Dr. John's I Walk on Gilded Splinters, Jackie Avery's Voodoo and You,